Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. Now this is a 105 leFH18B2 French Tier 5 Premium SPG, otherwise known to the tank drivers as leFH, known to What Arty Noobs members as Fifi La Pew Pew. And this particular one has got one mark of excellence on the barrel. Now it's on the north spawn of Serene Coast, a map that's going to disappear in 1.0 update. And it's being commanded by Bossman517. And this replay is from the 9.21 update. I say those were the replays just after Christmas. So they were during the holiday ops. And Bossman's headed off to the north side of the cap area. And it looks like he's going to head slightly east. Maybe use... Oh, shouldn't have done that. I wouldn't advise ever knocking a tree down. It would give away your position. Or was he selling a dummy there? He knocked that tree down. He's trying to tempt the enemy Arty into firing at the tree. Because they'll see the tracer going through the tree. And they'll assume that somebody was in that tree when they fired it. So that might be a clever move. Maybe he's pulling a double bluff. Well, we'll have to see. Even so, I would never advise knocking down a tree because it's such a big and obvious signal that somebody was there. There's a possibility that somebody might assume that a heavy tank knocked it over on the way to the peninsula. But he's looking for targets on the peninsula, but given up for the moment because there's two even better targets in the centre of the map, a Churchill and a KV-85. And the Churchill's just been wiped out by the IKV-90, and there's the KV-85, and he's moving, and he's stopped to shoot. Right, dials in, rounds out. Oh, lands nearby. Bad RNG on that first shot, but I think he can get a second shot in because it looks to me like that KV-85 took a hit. Yes, he did. So he's got one in, and it looked like it was a big hit as well. Dialing in for a second shot, round out. Direct hit. 95, one critical hit. I think he tracked him, so he can start the process now of demolishing that KV-85. Second shot out, another hit, 130, and the KV-85 is gone. So he's going to pick up some damage assistance there. 59 hit points. Still no targets on the peninsula. It looks like the enemy has abandoned it. An Su-85 has seen it the past, but now we've got an OI experimental to fire at. This big juicy box full of hit points. Dead easy to hit if you can work out where he's going to be. And that's a direct hit of 73 hit points. He lost 310 hit points, but unfortunately he only gets 73 from that shot. He gets another 129 this time though. And he's going to be a one shot for the next strike. Round out. And that kills him. So he did get it. And there's the M4. Now, has he got the derp gun? I don't think he has. I think that's the 76mm, not the derp gun. We dial in, round out. Direct hit, and he's tracked him. 178, that's a good shot. Round out. Direct hit. We've lost sight of him temporarily, but I'll keep firing at that position. I've marked the target. And keep firing. Oh, it's got a splash now. No, I don't think he's there. I think that M4's moved on. He fired another round anyway. Right, there's another target, an LTG. And a T-34-85 has turned up on the peninsula, but he's facing several targets, so I don't think he's going to survive very long. And there's the LTG. He's getting a request for fire on the LTG, and he stopped and pulled back. It's an unusual looking tank, that thing. Oh! Oh! How he survived, I do not know. I've leapt off that cliff myself in a Panzer 1C and I was lucky to survive. Dialed in, round out. And he tracks him. And he's going to pick up damage assistance here. And if he can get this shot accurate enough, he can actually take out... Yes, he does hit him without damaging his teammates. Great shot, takes out the LTG. 154 hit points in that other shot. Now it's a 59-16 in the dip, and a T-71 is going after him, so I don't think he needs to focus on that For the moment, he's got a Crusader as backup. This T-3485 is hiding behind that rock. He's going to be terribly difficult to hit. But the M4 has turned up in the dip as well. Now, that is worth going after. Oh, the M4's, the 5916's been taken out. Now, going after the M4, who appears to be up against the rock. And he's killed! 145 hit points. And that's his second kill of the game. He's having a really good game so far. He's got some really good hits. And he's been a lot of help to his team. T-3485 is motoring round out. Oh, hit! Looks like he hit the turret. Can't be certain that this without mods, but round out. No, landed in front. That T-34 is desperate to avoid being jumped on. He pulled back at the last moment. And that round goes into his tail and takes him out completely. 350 hit points. Beautiful shot there. Right, there's a Hellcat right at the back of the map. T-71's found him. He can't see him at the moment because T-71 ducked into cover. He's probably in an ammo reload at the moment. Of course, that's the problem with the magazine-led guns. They do have to stop every now and then, run away and hide to recharge their ammo. There's the Hellcat. He's just around the corner, dialing in the aim, still not ready to shoot. Now he can go. Round out. Oh! Oh, he stunned both of them there. That was a bit awkward because the T-71 was about to go through the very same spot that that Bossman had just aimed at. So he could have actually TK'd his own teammate by mistake. He didn't aim to do it. He didn't mean to do it, but that's how it usually happens with Arty. You fire at a spot and your teammates then urgently go through to that spot. And usually it's they ram a heavy tank or ram the last target, which happens to be an enemy tank. And you fire at that tank and then they ram it. And of course they occupy the same space. And consequently, they get hit by the shell that was aimed at the enemy. Okay, there's the enemy Arty. AMX-13AM. Round out. Perfectly aimed. Kill shot. 220 hit points. That's a one-shot kill. And there's only one TD to go. It's the SU-122-44. Round out. And it splashes next to him. It's tracked him. He's going to take hits now. Round out. Kill shot. He only picks up 190, but it was 352 that he actually lost. But that's the end of the battle. That was pretty good, that battle. I enjoyed that one. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. He got an ace tanker. Bossman 517 picked up an ace tanker in the 105 leFH18B2. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 9. He got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He managed to get 5 in the end. And he got a Gore's medal because he did more damage, exceeding 10 times the hit points for his own vehicle. And lastly, he picked up the high caliber. He dealt the most damage in the battle, at least 20% of the enemy hit points, and a sum exceeding 1,000 hit points altogether. Let's have a look at the team scores. Naturally, he's top of the table, 2,150 hit points. He's got the highest number of kills with 5, and he's got the highest base XP of 943, and he earned that all the way. And you can see the medals he got. He fired 25 rounds. He got 14 direct hits, 14 penetrations, 6 splash damage. He did damage with 2,150 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 7 of the enemy, but killed 5 of them. And he did damage assistance of 363 hit points when he tracked many of those vehicles and allowed his teammates to then pile on in and take the kill. On a premium account, he earned 49,482 credits. And after ammunition resupply, and remember the ammo for the 10.5cm gun are very cheap, he actually ended up with 46,282 credits. He received 1,415 XP, and he also got the bonus because Fifi La Pew Pew is a premium vehicle, so he gets an additional 566 XP from that, bringing his total to 1,981 XP altogether. So well done, Bossman 517. It was a fantastic demonstration of how accurate the Fifi can be when you dial in the aim and fire perfectly. And some of those shots were danger close to his teammates. I mean, really danger close. Like the teammate was pushing the enemy tank along, and he still managed to aim and put the shell so the shell struck the enemy's rear and did the most damage, and he did that to the LTG. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in our next video.